I'm out of fetchables. They concede? Okay, yes, yes, yes! Hello everyone, it's your favorite African-American Ali Eldrazi here today. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm the control guy and I'm back with another video. I'm in a tank top today because it's boiling hot over here in the UK. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, you guys are absolutely, once again, I don't know how often I'm going to repeat this, but you guys are smashing it. The last video completely blew everything else I've made out of the water, apart from, like, the first video I made. But, man, like, wow, I did not expect this channel to grow like this. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just endlessly grateful. I'm just gonna keep making videos, and if you guys enjoy it, hey, stick around. Um, Feel free to leave comments with suggestions and everything. I read all my comments. I try to respond to most of them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you can live with these sun stripes. It's because I have my blinds closed, but yeah, the sun kind of is fighting its way into my room. So yeah, should disappear throughout the video, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get right into today's video and into the deck I want to play today. Alright, so, and as you might see, I'm trying out different camera angles today. I got a comment saying that they would like my camera to be higher, and I'm a little stupid. So at first I thought they meant literally like the camera being higher, but they probably just meant in the frame, the camera being higher. Because in my videos so far, my camera has been blocking like the information about my deck and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying that. And what I also noticed is that in the deck tech, my camera would sometimes block the one drops, especially if I have a lot of one drops in my deck. So yeah, we're trying this camera today. So what are we playing today? Today we're playing Sultai Control. This is a deck that it's been my pet deck for a long time. I've been playing, Sultai is my second favorite control color wedge after just straight up blue-white control. Definitely my favorite one that doesn't run white mana. And basically, yeah, I just think that, especially with like Dimir already being so potent with Bowmasters and Fatal Push, just good removal. We have Thoughtseize and Inquisition of Kozilek to like directly remove stuff. And then Surgical Extraction now to remove our opponent's win conditions. Yeah, I just think that Dimir in general is already decent at controlling, but green adds so much like depth to the color to the control deck, where like you can now play Oko, which is just a pretty broken card. You can play Uro, which is also a pretty broken card. We get all these cool little value cards, Witherbloom Command, so we never miss land drops, and we can mill ourselves for Uro. We can break it, we can destroy permanents with this. This card is just so versatile. Like, it's really good. We get Assassin's Trophy, so we can just remove anything. Any permanent we don't like, we can just remove it. My control decks struggle a lot, usually, beating Field of the Dead. And yeah, just being able to remove the first Field of the Dead and then surgical it, so their deck can't create zombies anymore. It's just really good. Orcish Bowmaster, no introduction needed. This card is absolutely insane in the format. We have the counter suite with Counterspell and Mana Drain. I caught one Counterspell here. I usually run the full 8, but I caught one just to make a little more space for other cards. And I think in a deck that has Hand Hate, that can directly just remove cards from the opponent's hand, I think that's viable. We have the Meathook Massacre. This is like the last card I added to the deck. I've been playing around. I haven't needed a board wipe, but sometimes just being able to sweep up little creatures can be very good. A cool card alongside with Brainstorm is Abundant Harvest. This card actually is pretty nice because in the early game we can get lands with it, and in the late game this kind of like is the optimal top deck because it prevents flooding. Like, you can choose non-land and then you're guaranteed to draw a non-land. This is like, honestly, it's the closest thing to alchemy in my opinion that we have that isn't an alchemy card. And obviously you're allowed to run alchemy cards in Timeless, but like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the certainty of drawing a non-land is really good, or the certainty of drawing a land is really good if you need it, right? So I've been playing around with Abundant Harvest in my green decks, and I actually really like it. And yeah, obviously Witherbloom Command with fetch lands just means that when you have this card, you're not going to miss land drops. We have the One Rings because this is just a really broken card advantage engine. Colorless, you can play it in any deck. You can play it off mana drain mana. Just get the One Ring in, get protection for a turn, and then just start drawing cards. We have Okos, so we actually don't have to worry too much about the One Ring killing us because you can elk your own One Ring and use it as an attacker. That's pretty cool. As for life gain in general, we have Witherbloom Command that can gain life. Uro gains life, Oka can make food tokens, so we're pretty decent against the burn and aggro decks as well. And yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. We have Lórien Revealed just to get lands, and we can draw cards with it off of mana drain. Our card advantage engine is our Uro and the One Ring. And yeah, pretty tight deck, pretty neat little shell, using pretty much utilizing all three colors of the deck very consistently throughout the deck. I was considering running a single copy of that alchemy tutor that tutors a third of your deck, assemble the team. But I found that instead of running assemble the team, because it's pretty cool, right? You can just draw the best card in the top third of your deck. Instead of running assemble the team, just run another copy of your good cards. So in a control deck. In a combo deck, obviously it's different, but in a control deck, I think just running good cards is better. Yeah, about matchups. Aggro, obviously, in this format, you just always want to keep an opening hand with Fatal Push. Assassin's Trophy is decent. Obviously, it gives them a land, but this is like our kind of like the card that is like our get out of jail free card that just beats every card in the format because it just destroys every permanent. We can get out of Blood Moon with it. We can get out of I don't know, High Noon with it. We can kill a Planeswalker with it. We can kill an Atraxa with it. We can kill an Omniscience with it if we have to. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff you can do with Assassin's Trophy. Pretty good card in Timeless, in my opinion. Just removes everything. And yeah, apart from that, on mana base, because we're three colors, we have like we have one Surveil land. I could run two, but I think it's fine. I like having untapped mana with this deck specifically, and the basic lands are taking up a lot of space in our deck. I just don't want to run no basics because we need the green mana for Boseiju and Assassin's Trophy, but we also need a black mana for Assassin's Trophy if we ever get Blood Mooned. So yeah, that's why we're running three basics here. We're running all three, even though we do want to have a double blue for Counterspell. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much the deck tech, and I'll see you guys in the games. Thanks for watching. Okay, opponent took a while to figure out what they want to do here, but we have a decent opening hand. Opponent goes first, they're playing Lurrus. Thoughtseize, huh? This is the mill deck, isn't it? Dark Slick Shores. Looks... Oh, never mind. Maybe not. Who knows? Pass the turn. Yep, this is the mill deck. Oh, God, that's so pain. Okay, sure. I'm gonna fetch now because I want my Triome. I don't want them to accidentally mill my Triome and take me off my colors. Okay, trap. Just when you board it out, Gaia's Blessing. It's so funny, dude. Just when I board out Gaia's Blessing, too. That's funny as hell. hello, Bowmasters. I completely forgot I run Bowmasters. Oh, they have nothing. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go no spell, and then I'm gonna double Bowmaster them. If they don't cast anything. They have no spell? No Archive Trap? Nothing? Oh, hello. What do you have? Drown the Law? Well, you know about this Counterspell. I guess you're now allowed to Surgical my Uros, but I still have a threat on you. I have this Bowmaster that's pretty big. They do run Fatal Push though, so fair enough. Play a land, fetch, island. Okay. I mean, what is that? That's a... Wow, I have one Mystic Sanctuary left in the deck. Holy shit. Surgical could be good, but I think I want Mana Drain. What you got? Fatal Push on my big token. Sure. That's fine. Oh, frick. I just realized, though, this actually isn't even that good. Because Uro won't be able to... I'm out of fetchables. They concede? Okay, yes, yes, yes! I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Whew. 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 I'll take that. I will take that. I'll take that. I'll take the win against Mill. Okay, real quick. They conceded because I was thinking, but they probably thought I'm just thinking how I want to set this up. But they don't know that I actually this land doesn't actually like do anything. I don't have fetchables, and I only have my basic swamp. So if I bring back Uro, blue, blue, green, green, I can't hold open Mana Drain. And they don't know that yet. So they should have waited, in my opinion. But to be fair, maybe they just can't beat Uro and Bowmaster. They can't, like, maybe they can't draw out of this. Maybe they're like a... I don't know, they didn't... I don't know, they just didn't do anything. Well, I mean, good for me. I like that. Always love beating Mill. But yeah, that's why, yeah, boarding out Gaia's Blessing is risky against Mill, but I think it's warranted because I do have Uros. So when they mill my Uro, I get to just cast a 6/6 and they can't beat that. So yeah, cool stuff. I'll see you in the next game. All right, we're back with another one. I go first against Kahira strategy. So yeah, this hand is great. Gonna deal myself 5 damage here on turn 1, but that's okay. What we got over there? Please don't commandeer me. He's thinking about it. There's no way he has commandeer here. There's no way. I mean, there is a way. It's a Kahira strategy. He could have commandeer here. Wow, commandeer. Okay, exiling Mana Drain and Lórien Revealed. The Thoughtseize me. Okay, sure. 3 for 2? Right? He had to use 3 cards. He used 3 cards to make me waste 1 card and discard another card. So, 3 for 2. I don't know if that's worth it, but you be the judge. He could have another counterspell, to be honest. No way he has a Stifle. No way. Okay, whew. If he had a Stifle, I would have been really angry. Like, that would have been downright unfair if he had a Stifle. You can only have Counterspell, though, for this Bowmaster, which is fine. That's okay. That's fine. Yep. That sucks. I drew a land, I suppose. It's Brainstorm. Not amazing. Let's put back Meathook. Wow, what do I even do here? It sucks. Wow, this sucks. Meathook and Brainstorm, I guess. Play Boseiju and do this for a land. What you gonna do with that mana? Okay, okay. Sure. Missed the land drop at least. Now I draw my counterspell. Okay, so I can force a one. I can cast a One Ring, I suppose. But then that just gets elked. Yeah, I'll take a. I'll get an elk. I'll play an elk. That's fine. Brainstorm. Not Brainstorm locked, so they do get to do whatever they want here. No way you're not elking my One Ring. There is literally no way you're not elking my One Ring. You 100%. Okay, I was about to say there's no way he doesn't do that. Bowmaster is good. Yeah, Bowmaster is actually pretty good here. Play a land. Attack Oko, right? Yeah, just attack Oko. And I could force my Bowmaster through, actually, but I don't think I want to do that. I want them to try and... I want to get more value off this Bowmaster. Especially since they're already low on mana. Yep. That's a lot of colors. Probably a Leyline Binding deck. Help your food. Attack me or block? Okay, they're gonna attack me. Okay, nope. They decided to block. My turn. Orcish Bowmasters. Mana drain. Right back at you. And you run Spell Pierce in your control deck. That is totally valid. Go get him, bro. It's fine. My turn. Surveil land. Put that in the graveyard. Put up a land. Oh, I could have put a counterspell on top. Oopsie. Yeah, that was a misplay. Kind of. All good though. Hello? Spell Pierce is an interesting choice in a, you know, controlling strategy. But we'll see what they do. Leyline Binding on my One Ring. Where he doesn't want to lose his Oko. I understand. I can relate. Make a food. Is your last card a counterspell or what? And I'm gonna Thoughtseize here. I think that's better. It's guarantees because I can't mana drain even if I want to. This at least lets me Thoughtseize, see what the last card is. Okay, 3 steps ahead. I guess countering this. No, they could have drawn 2 cards here. Well, it doesn't matter. Draw 2, discard 2. It would have gotten this. Well, they could have kept the land. They could have cast this and kept the land in hand and made me just lose 2 life for no value at all. Now at least I get to Uro them. Aura's an elk. Don't get me wrong, Aura does nothing, it's an elk, but at least I guess I do something. I guess I'm casting a spell. Now we're both top decking. Assassin's Trophy gets me my One Ring back. I don't know. Aura's an elk. Understandable. Bike Hero, no real play other than that. Gonna fetch to thin my deck. And honestly, at this point, I think I'd rather cycle the Zagoth Triome if I draw it. So let's get a Breeding Pool. Brainstorm. It's a good start. Okay, we're cooking now. Oh, we're cooking now. I can't do everything. I can't do everything. What do I want to guarantee resolve? Oko, right? Here's Oko. Plus Oko. Hit your Oko. So their Oko dies next turn if they make their food into a creature. And don't have like a Leyline Binding or something to get out of this. Oh no, they have Kahira. It's fine. Their Oko's fine. Oh, they have never mind, they just lock out and draw the Leyline Binding to get out of it. Whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Like, I can't even stress how lucky that top deck was. That was literally exactly what you needed to get out of this situation. Now your Oko gets to survive for free. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Ah, their Oko's dead. Their Oko's dead. I forgot. I have the one rip. Oh no, they have a counterspell too, right? Okay, never mind. I thought for a second they had the counterspell as well and just got absurdly lucky. But it's not like that. Alright, kill their food. Okay, and now the Oko dies. And now technically I'm ahead on board because I have the One Ring. And they have to find a way out of this, but don't worry. Trust them. They'll be able to just draw another Leyline Binding here. Is that going to get a Mystic Sanctuary? Or are you also a Field of the Dead deck? Nope, that's a Mystic Sanctuary. What are they putting on top? Mana Drain. Okay, so Counterspell next turn, huh? Never mind, they draw 3. They can do that. They're tapped out now, that's fine. Pass a turn, my turn. Lose 1 life. Zagoth Triome. Draw 2 cards with the One Ring. My own Counterspell. Cycle Zagoth Triome because it's pretty useless. Abundant Harvest can now guarantee to not draw land. That's pretty cool. Witherbloom Command. I've not made a land drop this turn, so... Wait, cancel. Fetchables. Check how many fetchables are in my deck. I have Overgrown Tomb, Flooded Strand. I have a bit of basic island still in my deck, so... Oh, cancel. How many lands are in my graveyard? Can I actually fetch the... Okay, there's a Flooded Strand, so yes, this is a valid play. Target player mills, target opponent loses. Get this. They lose life. Oh, I have the Mystic Sanctuary too, right? That's pretty cool. Mystic Sanctuary, what's that gonna get? I don't know. But I think I do want it. And I think I'm gonna put a Mana Drain on top. Because don't forget, I still have the One Ring, so I'm still drawing a bunch of cards. So yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see what they play here. A land. Time Warp? Hell no. Spell Pierce? Any Spell Pierce gamers in chat? This deck is random as hell. I don't know what this deck is, but cool brew, I guess. See you next game, guys. What the hell did I just play against? This guy's playing like the most random stuff. Yeah, that match was alright. Okay, their deck is wild. I love it. I'm all for it. I love brews. This deck is wild. I don't agree with Spell Pierce, but Commandeer, Mana Drains, 3 steps ahead. I'm thinking of this card. This card is actually really good. I think this card is better than Archmage's Charm, but we'll get there. And then, yeah, just Time Warp, dude. I don't know what they're playing. They're probably playing Time Warp with Mystic Sanctuary. That's probably their idea, and have an Oko so you can just kill people. But there's better ways to build this deck, dude. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright, we have opponent goes first. I don't have a quick way to mana as per usual. No removal. I think this is a mulligan. I think. I'm going to keep it for science. We top deck a land, we're in a good spot. We don't top deck a land, we at least have Abundant Harvest. And they're on the artifact strategy, so that's interesting. Land? Too much to ask. So they could have a Spell Pierce. Even have a Stifle. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna concede instantly if they have anything. Okay, Brainstorm. That's fine. That's fine. This hand is super risky and like it's built on trying to top deck lands, but I don't expect us to do that. I drew that other green land. It's wild. I mean, at least we get to hold up Counterspell here. And if they cast a spell, we can. Okay, they don't cast a spell. We just ball. We just drew that. Okay, winnable. What are they playing? Drown Unlock, Monomoralize. They're just on full. I counter everything you try to do. Dot deck. Mono blue Lurrus. They've not even showcased a way to cast Lurrus at the moment. Well, how many spells do we have in our graveyard? We're gonna go to 3, so Drown Unlock is turned on. Okay, I'm gonna take Lurrus, I think. Or Normalize. I'll take Lurrus, sure. I don't know what their deck tries to do. We're about to find out. They will probably counter this, won't they? They will likely counter this. I think I would rather miss a land drop. Oh, they couldn't no more. Oh, they can't counter it. They're mono blue dot deck right now. I'm so dumb. They can't counter anything at the moment. They're mono blue dot deck. I completely forgot. Also, there's a fetch land. Oh wow, I messed up. I completely forgot that they can't actually counter anything. Now they might have a counter spell. Yeah. Oh shit, dude, I fucking forgot. Oh, that's so painful, dude. I completely forgot that they can't actually counter anything because they have only islands. Oh my god. Now they have their mana unlocked. Now they're fine. I could have done that last. So they definitely top decked that. They 100% top decked that. There's no way they didn't top deck that. I mean, I guess I draw a land anyway, so it's fine. But man, they definitely top decked that Spell Pierce. So you have to stay sharp, guys. And Windswept Heath can't actually fetch my blue lands. But it's fine, I guess. No. Blue, black. Bowmaster. It's their color screwed. I'm like a little land screwed, but they're color screwed. Put them under some Bowmasters. They drew another white land. That should be fine. Unless they play Supreme Verdict, I don't know. Swords to put March. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy their land in response. Now they either don't get to search or they only have one white source. Okay, they're searched. Good for them. Ah, this unlocks their black mana actually. I just realized that. Bruh. Yeah, I'm good. Should have done that second main because I'm not able to use this mana. It's fine though. What's your last card in hand? Sure, that's fine. He's done his job. Okay, this game actually looks promising. What can I put on top here? I can put more counter magic on top. Witherbloom Command. I'd rather Surveil, I think. I don't need that. Brainstorm. I could bring back an Uro actually. Nah, but that doesn't hold up blue mana. Okay, green, black, and a singular blue. Please. Thank you. Alright, let's beat them down. 2-turn clock, I think, right? Yeah. They died. Their deck is wild, and they got heavily color screwed. My suspicion as to why they got color screwed like this is simply because this is what I was talking about in other decks. It's basically because you are so bent on running Mystic Sanctuary, your mana base becomes super awkward where your basics and your non-typed lands, they kind of like screw over your deck in a sense. Like you're running Otawara, you're running you're running a lot of basics as well. Like you just, if they weren't a Mystic Sanctuary deck, their mana would have been much smoother. Like these would have been dual lands and they would have just been fine. But because they're a Mystic Sanctuary deck, they started with a complete mono blue start. I punched it pretty hard. I could have Witherbloomed a turn earlier, but in the long run it didn't really matter because they weren't able to get their colors under them. So yeah, GG. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. Yeah, this deck is pretty cool. I like it. I like how it like slots into the format. It's kind of like, this is like your tried and true, just normal, calm control deck that just slowly takes over the game. Tries to like remove creatures and stuff. Me personally, I've always had this issue with this deck specifically. I'm not sure what's better, 3 Okos and 2 Uros, or 3 Uros and 2 Okos. In this build, I'm running 3 Uros, and you could probably clear a slot and go 3 and 3, but it's a really, really marginal decision to make, whether you want to draw Oko more often or Uro more often. They're both legendary, so you don't want 2 of them really ever, but Uro cantrips, but then you don't want too many Uros in your graveyard, because there's no point having 2 Uros in your graveyard. It's awkward, it's weird. So me personally, I did this. I have this build right now. Meathook Massacre didn't really come up as I expected it to the point where I think Ritual of Sut would have been better in the deck, but I don't know. We gotta figure that out. This deck is a work in progress. That's how you say that. So yeah, yeah. Overall, pretty happy. There was a lot of games that unfortunately cut out, so today's video is a little short. My opponents were getting lucky, like wow, like crazy lucky. Like they were top decking exactly the one card to get out of like out of me being in control of the game. And that's like a problem I've seen a lot. In Timeless, every card in an opponent's deck is a good card, kind of. So if they don't draw a land, they're already like live to draw really good cards to get out of bad situations. Like I had a game where my opponent was completely locked out. They had creatures on the board, but I had answers, kind of. And then they top deck a Treasure Cruise. And then I had another deck, a game against Jund Reanimator, where my opponent was pretty much dead. Like I had them, but then they top decked a second Scavenging Ooze. Who the hell plays Scavenging Ooze in Tireless? But it was exactly the card they needed to like attack me just enough to kill me. Where like if they had just drawn a land there, I would have been fine. But this is why I'm currently on ladder playing like the High Noon deck or like other decks that like lock my opponents out of the game completely. Because like when you just take over the game, your opponent can always top deck that one card that gets them out of the situation. And that's why this deck, in my opinion, is good, but it's not how I like to control in Timeless. This is more like how I would play control in like Explorer or weaker formats. So yeah, overall pretty happy with the deck still. The deck performs when it does perform, and it does very great. I'm actually very happy with the 2 One Rings. I like the One Ring a lot as a top end. You might see this in a blue-white control deck coming soon. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go and open up an OTJ pack to end the video. Alright, so we're here for the pack. Let's open it up. Once again, an uncommon bonus sheet. That's really unfortunate. And a rare card in the pack. That's rough. At least we get a Spiral of Canal. Lands are always good. The rare land cycle is always good. These are the fast lands, I repeat. And yeah, worth it. So yeah, that's about it. Let me say some warming words to end the video off. Hey guys, just to end this video off, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the comments, all the subs. I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't expect this to actually become a YouTube channel that I want to grow, but now I do. I'm totally in this, and you guys are loving it apparently, so I'm gonna keep it up. I have, as you might see in the background, there's some spoilers. I have a bunch of decks. I have a lot. I group decks for fun. I love doing it. So I have a bunch of cool decks that I might show you guys coming up soon. And yeah, I hope you love the content. And until then, I'm the Control Guy. And yeah, I bid you all farewell. See you next time.